The king had the queen and her 2 puppies thrown into the lake. After returning from the war, the king married the witch's daughter. But where the witch had buried the 2 children, 2 almond trees had grown. The king enjoyed sitting in the shade of those trees every day and drinking sorghum juice. But the witch did not like this at all. So she told her daughter to persuade, convince, or somehow get the king to have the trees cut down. After being told many times, the king finally had the trees cut down. And then from their wood too, a strong bed was made. But the leftover wood was burned by the witch. However, as soon as the witch moved away, the goats of Mahabirwala passing by came and chewed on 2 small twigs lying in the ashes. At night, the king and queen slept on the wooden beds. But as soon as they fell asleep, the beds started talking to each other and began criticizing the queen and the witch. The witch was not asleep yet, so she heard everything. Then, as soon as morning came, she told her daughter, "Burn the bed, otherwise the king will find out all the secrets, and if that happens, the king will lay you on one side and me on the other and will hammer until the bed breaks." Out of fear, the queen burned the bed that very day. But then they saw that Mahavira, the goats have given birth to 2 golden-haired kids. The witch immediately told her daughter to pretend to be sick and said to the king, "If you cut and feed the juicy nuts of the 2 golden kids, yakos, de ali." Then the queen will be fine. After all, those 2 golden goats were also killed. But when the witch is washing their meat in the river, 2 small pieces of meat float away. As soon as 2 goldfish eat them, they grow big. But soon a fisherman catches those goldfish, and as soon as he takes them out of the water, they turn into 2 boys with golden hair because when they were buried, they were newborns. But now they are 17 years old. They thanked the fisherman and said, "Take us to the king. We have an interesting DC." This is a story. If we tell the king, he will reward us, but we will give you all the reward. Hearing the word reward, the fisherman became happy and took them to the king's palace. But as soon as the witch saw those 2 boys, she said, "Hey, you yellow troublemaker suffering from jaundice, move away quickly." But the king called the 2 boys inside. The witch hurriedly came and said to the king, "Oh king, these people seem suspicious, don't listen to them." But the king didn't listen to the witch at all. Then the 2 boys told the king their entire story and about their mother, and also mentioned that their mother is inside the fish's belly. If the fish is caught, their mother can return. Without delay, the king had the fish caught, and indeed, the queen came out safe and sound from the fish's stomach. After this, the king ordered that the witch and her daughter be tied to a horse's tail and dragged through the entire city, and then their brains be extracted from their knees and sent to NASA.